Welcome, fellow archaeologists and geologists. It's your Professor Rhyolite again, here to help you out with a little bit of training. Couple of things. First of all, just to make sure we're all on the same level, let's take a look at the rocks that we have here from our site. Rocks come in three forms, three types, three major types. We've got igneous, right, that are derived from volcanic eruptions. Which then becomes sedimentary, which is kind of layered, right? So if you take a look here, folks, you'll notice that our rock here is not igneous, but it is sedimentary. You can see a layer here and another layer, several different layers, right? One layer on top of the other. Most paleontologists and archaeologists really like to work with sedimentary rocks because obviously we're going to find a whole bunch of what in here? You got it, fossils, right? Because igneous rocks are a little too hot, things probably get burned up and nothing left behind. Sedimentary happens over millions of years, lots of layers, right? And it's not really messed with. It becomes metamorphic, a lot of minerals get in there, a lot of heat, a lot of pressure, and then those are hard to find fossils in as well because they're all kind of pressed and heated and they destroy over the millions of years. So you guys are lucky enough to have some pretty good samples here. Be sure and take your sample and send it to another lab for radioactive dating. That's going to give you some more good clues as to what kind of mysteries occur in these layers, right? So let's get on to our training, right? First of all, make sure you have good safety wear. Messing with rocks and banging on them are going to leave shrapnel behind and you could definitely get hurt, right? And also you're going to be working with some sharp objects and heavy objects. Please take care. Follow instructions carefully. Make sure we don't end up with any red rock, if you know what I mean. I don't want to see any blood on these rocks here. All right, so let's get started. First of all, you're going to take and get some sedimentary rock. I understand you guys have a site that you're looking at. You need to explore a little further. You're going to take your rock and you're going to rest it on a good, secure place. You're then going to examine those layers really carefully. You're going to see, dark and white and brown and black. What you want to focus on are the gray stripes. Those are the softer areas which are kind of sandwiched or layered within the harder rock. So typically you're going to find the fossil remains on those harder areas. So let me give you a small sample here. I'm going to see this dark gray layer has the light green layer and then a red layer. Can you see it? All right, I'm going to put my sharp edge right between the red layer and the dark gray layer. And you'll notice it's pretty soft. I'm going to start off by putting a groove, make a little troll with the edge of my sharp edge so that I know that it's anchored and ready to go. You want to gently then keep your rock steady. Take a heavy object like the end of a, right, and just start gently about exposing those layers. It takes time and patience to unearth the mysteries of these rocks, so just keep going. You never know what you might find. So as you can see, I'm starting to expose something here that's kind of black in color. I'm going to continue to work my way down this rock. Sometimes it makes good sense to flip that rock over, score it again to create a good resting place, and then start to do those layers. Let's see what we've got here. All right, so it looks here, not a whole lot here, but don't be fooled. Oftentimes fossils are not as big as we remember them. A lot of us, when we think of fossils, think of dinosaurs, right? Big bones, teeth, giant heads. But in reality, fossils come in all shapes and sizes, and they're not all dinosaur related. So as you can see, here's a piece I've been working on for quite some time, a couple hours now. You'll notice there's quite a few different fossil remains in here. Here you can see a leaf, and that looks a little bit like a deciduous tree, something that loses its leaves throughout the years, right? Almost looks like some type of willow. Take a little bit closer look, you'll see this fossil here is actually an insect grub, like a larvae. I see here either a stick or an algae. And then there's really something over here as well. It may not look like much to your human eye, but take out the good old trusty handy dandy magnifying lens And if you get closer up, you'll notice that actually is an insect with wings. And this happens to look like some algae. Wow. You can even see the veins on those leaves. And that little grub actually has a head and a tail. So don't be expecting big dinosaur bones. Look as well at the small pieces. Take a look right here, folks. Fossils come in all shapes and sizes. So, now you're ready, you're well trained. Have fun and good luck on your fossil hunting adventure.